Up for the Houston Rockets. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Thompson is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. And for Chicago, White is out there with Jones. Then it's Buzelis. Then it's Dosunmu. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. And looking at tonight's contest, Coach, why are both teams so good rebounding?
Well, I'd like to say it's great coaching, Kevin. You know, I can always give those guys credit. But in reality, both teams do have a philosophy to go after the ball, and both these teams have tough, active people who are committed to getting as many extra possessions as they possibly can.
And you can't win in this league unless you can rebound, right?
Well, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. You've got to be able to keep the other team off the glass. At the offensive end, it sort of varies from team to team.
Look at KD throwing it down, not giving the defense any opportunity there.
Back to Jones. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Jones with the screen on Şengün. The drive by Vucevic. Jones, no luck. Now the Rockets with it. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. Their plan, such as it is to make Kevin Durant uncomfortable. Force him to take shots instead of giving him the ones he wants. Coach said it's obviously easier said than done, but if you let Durant get hot, forget about it. He can take over an entire game. We'll see if they can execute defensively. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's White. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And that one falls for White. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
And both free throws good for White. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
A nice shot by KD.
Oh, KD could sit out there all day and nail threes if the defense lets him.
Outside, White. Jones against VanVleet. Pass to Vucevic. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Hey, Coach, one area the Bulls can struggle with, defending the outside shot.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been very poor the last few seasons on that front. Not closing out, missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard under Donovan.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
And the first one drops.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Rockets. Good on both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Thompson outside. Van Vliet sets the pick for Thompson. Back to Van Vliet. And Jones pulls it down. And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. Leading by 5. White goes in. Here's Vucevic. Gets a very good look and converts. And it's 9 points for Vucevic.
And Vuce knows he can hit it off the pass. I love his confidence and quick trigger.
Here's Adams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Vucevic. For Houston, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Throw good, Adams. He doesn't get the second one. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Now here's Van Vliet. And Adams gets it to go down on the assist from Van Vliet.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Knocked loose and stolen by Thompson. Van Vliet outside. Smith finds Thompson. And some nice passing there by Houston. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Here's Jones. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Vucevic. Here's White. He's covered by Thompson. White, good.
Well, even with the defense right on him, White wasn't going to waste that positioning down low.
Outside Durant. Adams sets the pick for Durant. They get the rebound. And Adams with the slam.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Jones dishes to White. Dosunmu, the pass to White. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Smith outside. Thompson in the corner. Here's Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
No one is stopping that shot. Durant with the teardrop. There's just no way to defend that.
And Vucevic kicks to White. Vucevic against Adams. And it's Vucevic missing.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Thompson passes to Smith. Drills the three-pointer.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Pass to Buzelis. At the elbow, Vucevic. Now White. Lock at 6. And Thompson sends it back. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Houston in the lead. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Now here's Adams. 5 points in the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
That free throw good from Durant.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Bulls have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And it's White missing. On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Smith wide open. He fires. The Rockets with another miss. Chicago trailing here. White with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Buzelis, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. The Rockets have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Now here's Durant, defended by Dosunmu. From deep three-point territory, the offensive rebound. White against Thompson. Back to Adams. It's stolen by Vucevic. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Buzelis. He's covered by Thompson. Jones kicks to Vucevic. Pass to Dosunmu. Over Durant. And too long on the shot.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Smith, rebounded by Vucevic. Oh, Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now, here's Dosunmu. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Pass to Smith. On the wing, Thompson. To the paint. Wants to get it to KD and does. Count that one. KD's got 10.
Just working his way inside there. Durant so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Rockets. Aaron Holiday comes in for Fred VanVleet. Bulls trail by 4. Finney-Smith defending. Herter against Holiday. And Kevin Herter good for 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. And it's Thompson with the jam.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Houston.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Thompson no good on the free throw. Bulls trail by 5. Adams defending. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Carter. It's rebounded by Durant. On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on a 19-7 run. Here's Adams, and the rejection by Collins. And he recovers it. Adams' shot is off. Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pass to Herter. Smith sets the pick for Herter. Goes up on the wing. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Herter's got 5 now. Here's KD. 10 points for him. And here is Adams. Thompson looking for an opening. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Carter against Holiday. Collins a screen on Holiday. Shot from 12. And it's Chicago scoring again. 1:37 left in the first quarter. Holiday, the pass to Adams. Pass to Thompson. And he converts the layup. 8 points from Amen Thompson.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now here's Herter. He's covered by Thompson. And stolen by Thompson. KD on the wing. Covered by Smith. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Smith with a screen on Thompson. Pass to Smith. Carter with it. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from deep. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Thompson. 8 points for him. Here's Finney-Smith. Outside Holiday. Jacks up a 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Houston. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah.
Payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about
but
now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. The guards are Van Vliet and Shepard. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
Back to Jones. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 5. Outside, Jones drives to the hoop. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Şengün with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Smith. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Smith's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets. Great Kentucky native Reed Shepard followed in his dad's footsteps and stayed local for his college years.
How cool was that? His dad winning 2 national championships for the Bluegrass State, was named the MVP of the '98 college tournament, and he even had a brief stint in the NBA. Reed, the 3rd overall pick of the 2024 draft, blazing his own trail.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Finney-Smith. It's deflected, and he gets it back. 6 on the shot clock. Van Vliet finds Smith. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Smith's got 7 now in this quarter.
And every team wants long guys who can also make threes. Smith checks both boxes.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Bulls have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. The free throw drops for Buzelis. Tari Eason's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. He's off on the second. Rockets leading by 7. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Vucevic against Eason. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
That free throw good from Eason. And so Eason nails both of them. And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. 9-point game. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Bulls have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And he knocks down the first one. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Şengün hits them both. Bulls trail by 10. Pass to Vucevic. Buzelis sets a screen for White. And the Bulls with another miss. The Rockets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. He's covered by Eason. To the middle, here's Buzelis, and then Buzelis with the dunk.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Back to Jones. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and stolen by Şengün. Here's Eason. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And the Rockets lead by 10.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Vucevic a screen on Eason. Pass to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Here's Buzelis. Got a piece of it. Houston leading by 10. Smith kicks to Van Vliet. Here's Eason. Van Vliet with a screen on Jones. Back to Van Vliet. The turnaround jumper for 3. And it's Shepherd missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Vucevic dishes to Jones. Vucevic a screen on Van Vliet. Jones for 3. Up and in. It's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Now Eason. Back to Van Vliet. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They've led by as much as 10. And some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to Şengün. Second chance effort. Tries yet again. And it's good on the way in. Şengün's got 6.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Now here's White. Vucevic with it. Şengün covering. Vucevic the pass to White. 4 on the clock. Pulls it up. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 8 rebounds in this game. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Şengün over Jones. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 3rd assist on the night. And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Jones against Van Vliet. White the pass to Jones. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Van Vliet picks one up. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
First free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so Jones nails both of them. Houston leading by 9. Van Vliet looking around. Pass to KD. And falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 4 assists in the game. Chicago has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Osumu finds Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Poked away. Smith with it. Nothing on the board.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coaching. What was that?
Thompson passes to Şengün. Back to Thompson. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. Collins grabs the miss. Bulls trail by 11. Herter kicks to Jones. Back to Herter from downtown. It's good from long range. Herter's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
To the left wing. Şengün inside. Working on Collins. Şengün no good. The Bulls shooting well. They're at 45%. Over in the corner, Dosumu. And the Bulls another 3.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Smith against KD. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Durant. Chicago making a switch here. Okoro's checked in. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Houston. Aaron Holiday comes in for Fred VanVleet. Durant hits them both. Bulls trail by 7. Pass to Collins. And here is Dosumu, guarded by KD. Out to Smith for the 3. And it's KD with the rebound. KD's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Şengün throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. There's a screen by Collins. Here's Dosumu. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün. It's his first trip to the line. No good on the free throw. And the Rockets making a change here. Smith has checked in. And the second free throw, good. And KD's got the ball here for the Rockets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Inside. Can't stuff the alley-oop home. Bulls trail by 8. No one near Herder as he lets it fly. No good on the 3. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by a Okoro. Fires the 3. Kevin Durant, bullseye, money on the 3.
Nothing to see here, folks. Just another tremendous scoring night from Durant.
Collins, a screen on Holiday. Down low. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu. Dosunmu's got 9.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
The shot's good from Smith.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Here's Herder. Kicks it out to Collins. Over Smith. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
High post, KD. He's against Smith. Durant inside. The kick out to Holiday. 5 to shoot. Elbow shot is on the way. Chicago grabs the miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Kevin, how'd you get in that groove offensively in the first half?
Well, I'm just playing off of my teammates. They're doing a great job of penetrating and kicking, and I'm not trying to force anything. I'm playing my game within the offense, and shots are starting to fall for me.
Looks good out there so far. Thanks, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Houston leading by 9. They've got Jones. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Dosunmu in at the 3. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. And it's Smith missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to White. Now Buzelis. Vucevic a screen on Durant. Here's Dosunmu. Vucevic the pass to Dosunmu. And it's sent back by PD.
And how about the reach of Durant? A terrific job of having that on display defensively.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Şengün's checked in for Houston. Shot clock at 2. Off the inbound. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Shot from 16. And Jones pulls it down. Bulls trail by 9. Outside White. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, White can attack fast, and the defense was unprepared to contest him cleanly.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for White. Houston leading by 7. Thompson outside. Van Vliet sets the pick for Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Outside White. Back to Jones. Here's Buzelis, covered by Smith. Here's Vucevic, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
You know, and a 7-footer that can play the entire court. Vucevic is a tough cover because of that versatility.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Tari Eason's checked in for Alperen Şengün. And both free throws good for Vucevic. Rockets leading by 7. Outside, KD. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Buzelis.
And you love the confidence Durant has in that jump shot. Doesn't let the foul stop him from taking the shot.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. The first one falls. That one misses. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Pass to Buzelis. Takes it inside. It's deflected. Smith surveying the D. Here's Eason. That one, no good. Great D that time from Vucevic. Buzelis with the ball. Picked up by Van Vliet. And Durant sends it back. Pass to Thompson. Offensive rebound. KD on the wing. And the three ball is good. Durant's got 21.
And he knew what he was going to do before the ball even got to him. KD is always ready to let it fly.
Here's White, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Rockets leading by 10. For 3, Van Vliet. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And the shot goes down. Jones has got 9.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Houston moving it around. And here's KD for 3. And Chicago shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Vucevic is screen on Thompson. Here's White. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
A longer guard, the 6'5" White, doing a nice job inside.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for White. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Smith. Thompson against White. It's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Bulls trail by 8. Vucevic with it. Now White. White, a screen on Durant. 6 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to KD. Rebound by the Bulls. Buzelis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now Vucevic, covered by Smith. Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Vucevic.
And the key for Vucevic is remaining aggressive. When he does that, this guy can dominate.
Van Vliet outside. Thompson for three. Rebound by the Bulls. Pass to Jones. With the drive. And here's Vucevic. A three ball. Eason grabs the board. Van Vliet outside. To the inside. Durant. Durant rising up.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Jones with the bounce pass. Here's Buzelis. Misses the three. Rockets leading by 8. Here's Eason. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Williams, he's checked in for Buzelis. Chicago has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Vucevic dishes to Jones. Back to Vucevic. And another miss by Chicago. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Houston. They're leading by 8. Lets it go from 14. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Anywhere Durant can find a shot, he can make a shot. That certainly includes the mid-range.
Thompson against White. Elbow shot. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Jones finds Vucevic. Got a piece of it. Here's White. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. White's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, there you see the skill of White, able to float the ball into the basket.
Pass to KD. Latre. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist in the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Jones for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Van Vliet passes to KD. That one goes. Count it. That's now 32 points for Kevin Durant.
He's just too long and lanky. Durant can go through you or around on the inside.
Back to Jones. He's covered by Eason. White left side. Over Thompson. White, good. White's got 15 points.
And right now, White, red hot. Just everything he puts up seems to go in.
Eason passes to Thompson. Vucevic with the block. And he gets it back. Here's KD. Using his length inside. Durant.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using them to cut up the defense there with ease.
White looking around. From deep. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Zach Collins checked in for the Bulls. Kevin Huerter comes in for Trey Jones. Houston with a big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Smith. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Charlie Eason. Shepard's checked in for Amen Thompson. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Fred VanVleet.
Yeah, just beautiful in the pick and roll. Durant times his move perfectly then there with the strong finish.
White drives in. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 20 points for Kobe White.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Shepard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bulls trail by 12. White the pass to Williams. Here's Herter. Outside, White. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Oh, tough play from White here. Hits the foul, but doesn't give up finishing what he started.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Houston.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
And so here is Houston. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. KD, that's for two. And it's Chicago with the rebound. White's got his fourth rebound in this one. 1:57 left in the third. Pass to Okoro. Buries it from three-point range. Okoro's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And Finney-Smith gets it to go. And the Rockets lead by 9.
And I love the patience of Durant, and then the quick decision when he sees something.
Herter kicks to Williams. Williams sets a screen for White. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Shepard. He's defended by Herter. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. No good from outside.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Outside, White. Collins, a screen on Durant. White. Offline with his three. Rockets leading by 9. Pass to Shepard. To the middle, here's Collins. The rebound by KD. KD's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Finney-Smith passes to KD. Over White. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. KD's got 38 points. Now here's White. He's got 23. Collins, a screen on Holiday. Here's White. From deep, Herter. Got it!
Oh, amazing! Perfect timing there.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's an energizer boost heading into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired up.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Houston Rockets. And the blocks just kept on coming for him. He's playing some fantastic D. We come back right after this. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Trailing here by 8. And so in the game for the Rockets. We've got Alperon Şengün. Fred VanVleet out there with Thompson. And it's Durant. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. VanVleet outside. Pass to Şengün. They double-team Şengün. Good on the three-point shot.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Here's Buzelis. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Rockets leading by 11. Here's Thompson. Outside Durant. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. No good on the triple. Bulls shooting about 42% so far. Here's the lob to the hoop. Stolen by VanVleet. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. That's good from Durant. Both teams will make substitutions. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Bulls trail by 13. Osumu finds White. Over Thompson. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
And he makes the first. And he can't hit the second. Bulls trail by 14. Pass to Dosunmu.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Houston leading by 13. KD with it. Now Smith defending. 2 points. That one goes. KD's got 42 in the game.
And Durant, so dangerous as a scorer. He can shoot it from deep, also beat you off the dribble there. He just stops and pops.
Smith sets the pick for White. From 12 feet out. It's rebounded by Houston. And here is Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. Thompson outside. Here's Finney-Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. No good from Durant. Bulls trail by 15. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Van Vliet. And it's Houston on the break. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And what a tool for Van Vliet to have. We know he is great driving it, so when he's using the pull-up, it's really effective.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Bulls, Vucevic checked in for Smith, and Trey Jones subbed in for White. Vucevic a screen on Van Vliet. Jones with the bounce pass. And Vucevic throws it down.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic a force around the rim.
Pass to Van Vliet. Thompson a screen on Jones. For 3, Van Vliet. The shot, no good. The Bulls have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Dosunmu, the pass to Jones. And it's blocked by Şengün. Thompson outside. And Thompson slams it home.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Vucevic with the bucket.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Finney-Smith passes to Şengün. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Vucevic.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First free throw is good. Şengün hits them both. Here's Jones. Pass to Buzelis. Dosunmu with it. Here's Vucevic. Şengün covering. Shot clock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
And the first one at the line is good. Second free throw, no good. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Rockets. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Lets it go with a 3. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And again, Chicago, no good. Thompson outside. Smith on the wing. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Stolen by Jones. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Fred Van Vliet picks one up.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And so Jones nails both of them. Rockets leading by 12. Outside, KD. Back to Van Vliet. Six on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Bangs home the trifecta. Van Vliet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And count on Van Vliet to hit that 3-point shot. He's an efficient scorer from beyond the arc.
Vucevic against Smith. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 11 points here in just the second half. Houston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's Thompson. Pass to Finney-Smith. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And he makes the first. Finney-Smith hits them both. Bulls trail by 15. Pass to Buzelis. Vucevic a screen on Smith. Here's Buzelis. Covered by Smith. Rocket 2. Jones, no luck.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Smith outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Houston moving it around. It's stolen by Buzelis. And now the Bulls on the break. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Jabari Smith picks one up.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Kobe White, he's checked in for Chicago.
One shot.
Houston leading by 12. Here's Van Vliet. Out to Smith. Here's Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. And he drives in, and he makes good on the layup. Thompson's got 4 this quarter.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Pass to Buzelis. Defended by Durant. Vucevic down low. Working on Finney-Smith. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Now Kevin Durant. A three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Jones. It's White on the wing. Covered by Van Vliet. And here's Vucevic. Three-pointer. Cans it from downtown. Vucevic has got 14 points here in the second half.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Smith finds Durant. Van Vliet outside. Puts it up from 15. Chicago. Grabs the miss. Vucevic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Jones, the pass to Vucevic. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Van Vliet outside. Smith dishes to Thompson. Back to Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
Oh, two loud points from Smith there. Get up, Jabari.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. The Rockets making a switch here. Eason's checked in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. Now, he asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Houston. 17 points was their biggest margin.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Defended by Durant. They set the pick. He tries for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Van Vliet passes to Finney-Smith. To the paint. And Thompson slams it home.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Here's Buzelis. Finney-Smith defending. Over in the corner, White. And again, unable to change momentum here. Durant with it. Jones covering. Back to KD. 1:30 left in the game. Over Jones. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Durant's got 44.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kevin Durant.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And it goes down 2 points. And the Rockets lead by 19.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Van Vliet against Jones. Vucevic down low. Eason grabs the board. And it's Houston's ball. Van Vliet passes to Finney-Smith. Now here's Durant. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The three-pointer, no good. And here are the Bulls now. 19-point game. So we see Houston taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Kevin, thanks. KD, a statement win. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together, and this is all that I expected, man. I'm glad that, you know, we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
We're looking forward to seeing you out there again, man. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Kevin Durant.